Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to Love Coach Sessions Live. We are here. I'm your host, KTJ, and this is Love Coach Sessions Live. Welcome to the show today. We got a great show today. We're talking about the lessons. We're at the end of the year, and it's time to talk about the lessons of the year. What have you learned this year? What have you learned this year? What has impacted your life? What special thing are you taking into 2021 that you learned in 2020 and it has really helped you and helped your life? So come on in the house. Let's have the conversation. The chat room is wide open. The comment section, if you catch this later on, please drop a comment down below. Just at least give me a peace and love. Let me know that you came through and you support what we got going on. I'm telling you guys are in the beginning of something amazing. If you're one of the subscribers, one of the first, 1,000 subscribers, you are in the middle of, you are something special. You're here watching something that's going to be a movement. When we hit 200,000 subscribers, when we hit 1 million subscribers, you can say, you know what? I remember when Kelvin was here, and we just had a few folks logging on. And but persistence beats resistance every time. I put that in one of my books that I wrote. Persistence beats resistance every time. So I understand that if I'm persistent, if I keep going, if I keep pushing, if I keep investing my time, my talent, and my gift into this, I believe it's going to be amazing. So let's get to it. Let's talk about the lessons learned in 2020. One of the lessons we learned, back in January and February, things were going along. I knew people who decided that, you know what, I'm not going out. I'm not hanging out. We would host Love Coach events. I hosted one in February here in Atlanta. And, I tried to get some folks to come out. We had we had a good show and people came out and hung out. But I had people who said, I'm not sure if I'm coming. And they always felt like there's going to be another time. I'll come next time. And I had quite a few people say, I'll make the next one. I'll come to the next one. I'll be there at the next one. Little did we know that the whole country is going to fold up in a month, and that practically the whole world shut down in the month of March. But in the month of February, when we had our love event, we had a couples event. What was it called? Couples and cake or something like that. I can't even remember the name of it. But we had a Valentine's Day event for couples. Cake and kissing. The cake and kissing couples event is what it was called. Right? People was like, I'll come next time. I promise I'll come next time. Like they're doing me a favor. Right? We had an event before that. Right? It was a singles event at the Black Diamond. We had a great time. The people that came, we had a great time. So people was like, oh, I'll come to the next one. Oh, we had such a great, y'all look like y'all had a fun time on video. Yes, we did. And people didn't take action. And then when March came, everything folded. Lesson learned. You have to take advantage of your advantage in the season of that advantage. Take advantage of the advantage that you have right now, because tomorrow is not promised. Take advantage. What advantage do you have right now that you're not seizing on? Take advantage of that. Maybe it's your time. Take advantage of that. Maybe it's certain people in your life. Take advantage of being in their life and having them be in your life. Take advantage of your advantage in this season. Now, let me tell you something. Everybody's got an advantage. Don't tell me you don't have an advantage. Everybody's got an advantage. There's something that gives you the edge that goes beyond other people. So take it, go with it, make it happen, make it pop, and do all you can with that. So that's one lesson. Seizing the day is one lesson. And hopefully you'll take that into your life as well as your love life. Seizing the day. Okay, the pandemic came and we didn't know what was going to happen. March, April, we didn't know what was happening. Some of us even caught COVID-19. I was one of them. Caught COVID-19 around March 19th. And right during when they announced the shutdown, I was right at the beginning of COVID-19 and I had it. Went to the hospital. They didn't have the test back then. It was so early, but they had all the symptoms and checked it off and called it the flu, an extreme flu. That's what they call it. Pneumonia, double pneumonia and all of that. And they wouldn't even call it the COVID because they didn't have the testing, but I knew all the symptoms, suffered, right? Didn't know how this was going to go, but I commanded my body to get up and be healed. Walked around the house, around the circle of my house, dragged this body until healing showed up. Thank God for that. But I know how tough it is. So a love lesson learned. Take care of yourself and the people in your life. You don't know where tragedy is. You don't know. There's no guarantee about any of this. So take care of the people in your life and take care of yourself. Put some more thought into your health and fitness in 2021. There are some people that died because they were out of shape. Like their bodies couldn't take it. You got diabetes, you got high blood pressure, you got overweight, you smoker, all of these things. Now, of course, that's not to say that everybody fits this category, but I've seen some people, they fit the category, that they lived an unhealthy life. And so when this pneumonia virus came through, they found it very difficult to overcome it and to bounce back. And some of them did. What other lesson did we learn? Lesson learned in 2020. As the month went on, people began to figure out how to connect again. How do you connect? Lesson learned. How do you bounce back? When life punches you in the mouth, how do you bounce back? How do you come back from it? People were asking me, Kel, you the love coach. Tell us how to find love during the pandemic. So some people I was able to share some thoughts. One person said, look, they got this thing called pandemic love. Look, we got new sayings. We got things that didn't even exist before. Pandemic love. COVID love. People just linking up to not be by themselves. People being nice to somebody so they can stay at their house. People just riding out the COVID-19 together just so they're not alone. And some of that blew up. This one particular person I'm thinking of. They stayed together for 3 whole days. After that, my man was like, I can't take this. I'm out. And she was like, good, bye. Pandemic love. Right? So get a little further into the summertime and we're thinking, okay, wait a minute. This thing is still going on. We were expecting it to be done by summer so we can get back to life. Summer comes and there is no relief. As a matter of fact, the numbers keep going up. But what do we learn in love? That sometimes it's going to take time. Things sometimes take time. It's not going to be just like that. So you got to prepare for everything. For some of you, you're going to have to prepare for the next round of whatever is to come. All right. What's another lesson? Managing your mind, right? And not depending on some of these other people who are just barely trying to manage their mind. Managing your mindset was a big lesson in 2020. Because when you can't control the money situation. You can't control your kids not being at school. You can't control all which way the government is going. Can't control what Donald Trump is going to do next. The most man, we done been through something. that guy, you don't know what he was going to say. It was really like a reality show. What's he going to say next? I followed him on Twitter just to see what he was going to say next. What was he going to do next? And he showed us what he was going to do next. Okay? Lessons learned. We got that down there. We got now into September. And the question was, what's going to happen with the kids going to school? How should we manage it? How do we manage this relationship that now we've been locked down together for months now? People have spent more time together with their spouse than they have ever. And some of them discovered, wait a minute. I don't even like you. There's some famous people. Kelly Clarkson got divorced right in the middle of the pandemic. She discovered, I don't even like you. We don't even match together. We're not even a good couple together. And she went their separate ways. Some people just stay together and ride it out. Just ride it out. There's two things that causes people to sit still in an uncomfortable situation. That's health, the loss of health, and the loss of finance. Okay? It'll make you hunker down and stay still. When those two things are going great, a person's life feels great, and they ain't sticking around for a jack. They out of there. So, some lessons, man. We learned some lessons. Got into November. We was trying to figure out how we're going to manage Thanksgiving, because we've never had a Thanksgiving where we couldn't be together. Thanksgiving is the epitome of social connection and being together. And we couldn't even go see mama. For some people, they lost mama by November, lost grandma, and it's just not the same. The life lessons. We learned life lessons and love lessons. We learned that, look, sometimes you just got to eat it. Sometimes you just got to hold it and look out for the best. No, you can't do what you used to do. We have to figure out a new normal. December came. Here is December. And was trying to figure out how we're going to manage Christmas. We've never had a Christmas where people didn't go and be together with their family. Christmas, the holidays, Hanukkah, all of it is a time to come together. So how do you come together and be safe and separate at the same time? Lessons of life and love. So I'm telling you this. There's going to be some more lessons of life and love in 2021. For some of you who are single, I've been saying it. There's going to be a whole new pool of possibilities after the pandemic. Hang on in there. Your boo might be coming, might be on the way. Right now, you don't want to, he's staying still for that money and health issue. But when the money and health issue is lifted, maybe some new decisions. So hang in there. An opportunity, the love of your life might be right around the corner. Hang in there. One lady said, I don't want nobody's seconds. I'm like, what? Everybody is somebody's seconds. What are you talking about? What, you want somebody fresh? So you want a baby that was basically born today. You want somebody fresh out of, that ain't never been in a relationship? No, you don't either. Because then you got to tell them everything. And nobody got that kind of time. Life lessons are here and they're coming, y'all. 2021 is going to be an amazing year. It's going to be a challenging year. And hopefully it just lightens up from 2020. I've had some success in 2020, but for what the world has lost in 2020, there's no way I can quantify that as success, because my personal success is just me. But if my brother or my sister is hurting, I have to formulate that in my mind and attack that and see it as important, because it is. All right, you guys, we gotta have some amazing shows in 2021. I'm excited about it. I want you guys to stay on the ride, get on the ride, and let's make magic. Let's make it happen in 2021. All right, till next time, peace and love. Bye.